Yes, good morning class. Welcome to the series of lectures on control system 2. We were at unit number 2, that is solution by state equation. Yes, now we are going to see a numerical related to the series network, RLC series network. Okay. So how to calculate the solution of state equation of a series RLC network. So what is the question? Question is, a series RLC, a series RLC with R equals to with R equals to 2 ohm, L that is inductance equals to 1 Henry, and capacitance and equals to farad. Okay, is switched across is is switched across a battery with input voltage with input voltage input voltage they have given, that is Vi equals to 10 volt. Vi equals to 10 volts. Okay, as shown in figure. एक फिगर दी है उन्होंने, वो अभी अपन ड्रॉ करेंगे. As shown in figure. Okay, so the diagram figure they have given, this is your resistance R, then they have given a inductance and one capacitor is connected. Here the voltage, okay, Vi equals to 10 volt, Vi equals to 10 volt, they have given R equals to 2 ohm, L equals to 1 Henry, and capacitance 1 farad. C equals to 1 farad. Okay, so this is the electrical network what they have given. And what they have asked to calculate a obtain the state transition matrix. First bit what they have asked, obtain the state transition matrix, STM. STM for the system, for the सिस्टम. स्टेट ट्रांजिशन मैट्रिक्स निकालना है अपने को. ये इसमें दूसरा बिट इन्होंने पूछा है, यूजिंग स्टेट ट्रांजिशन मैट्रिक्स फाइंड आई ऑफ टी. So first of all, you have to calculate state transition matrix. With the help of this state transition matrix, we have to calculate the current I of t. So from above, calculate I of t. Okay. So this was your question. So the series RLC network they have given with RLC value something, switched across a battery voltage, that input voltage equals to 10 volts as shown in the figure. What we have to calculate, obtain the state transition matrix. Okay, and then using the state transition matrix you have to calculate the I of t. Yes, so now moving with the solution part. Have you noted down the example? Just take it screenshot or note it down in your book. So moving forward with the solution part. Yes. Yes. Let the inductor current. Solution. Let the inductor current and the capacitor voltage be the state variables. Be the state variables. So what I have assumed here, the inductor current and the capacitor voltage be our state variables. Then x1 here I am considering x1 equals to I means your current, x1 equals to I. So what would be x1 dot? X1 dot means first derivative of x1. So x1 dot derivative of current. So di by dt. Here I am writing x1 dot equals to di by dt. Have you understood? Similar way, what is my x2? X2 equals to Vc, capacitor voltage. So what would be x2 dot? X2 dot means derivative of x2. So it would be dVc by dt. That is the derivative of Vc with respect to time. So dVc by dt. Okay. Now applying KVL in the loop. Okay. So applying KVL in the loop, what I will be getting? Apply KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. We get, yes, Vi equals to, there was a resistance, so that's why Ri plus, there was a inductor L di by dt, and then capacitor voltage Vc. Like this I will be getting after applying KVL on that loop. Now di by dt. Now I have to calculate this di by dt. So I am taking that di by dt on one side. So what will be my equation? Di by dt equals to, yes, here this from this equation Vi equals to Ri plus L di by dt plus Vc. I am calculating di by dt part. So taking all other parameters to one side, what will be di by dt? Ri divided by L minus 1 by L into Vc plus 1 by L into Di. That would be my Di by dt. Okay. So now what thing in your question part? The values of R, L, and C they have given. So given, what is given? Given R equals to 2 ohm, L equals to 1 Henry, and then C capacitance equals to 1 farad. Okay. So putting these values in the above equation, putting the values in above equation, above equation. So this is my equation 1. Yes, just so putting the values, what will be my equation? So it would be di by dt. Yes, di by dt equals to, yes, put the value of R, that is 2 ohms. So that's why I'm writing 2I minus 2I minus VC plus VI. Okay. Therefore, x1 dot di by dt I am considering is as x1 dot here. So x1 dot equals to minus 2x1 minus x2 plus Vi. This is my equation number 1. What I have replaced here, that the current I, it is replaced with x1. So what would be x1 dot? It would be di by dt. Previously अपन ने assume किया था x1 equals to I, therefore x1 dot equals to di by dt, और x2 मैंने क्या consider किया था vc. So x2 dot क्या आया था मेरा dvc by dt. So by replacing all those values, my equation 1 would be x1 dot equals to minus 2x1 minus x2 plus vi. The capacitor current, it is given by, you know, that capacitor current, the capacitor current is given by I equals to c dv by dt. I equals to c by dt. Therefore, what would be my dvc by dt? It would be 1 by c into I. Okay. Substituting the values of c, what we will be getting? I की values अपन ने जो assume किए थे. Now substituting the value of I in above equation. Okay. So dvc by dt, dvc by dt equals to I. Okay. So I मैंने क्या कंसिडर किया था स्टार्टिंग में x1. So x1 dot equals to x1. This is my equation number 2. This is my equation number 2. So now from equation 1 and 2, I can write the state model equation in the matrix form. Okay. So from equation 1 and 2, from equation number 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, the state model equation matrix is state model equation matrix can be calculated. can be calculated as, see, x1 dot, what is my input equation? X dot equals to ax plus bu. So here x1 dot and x2 dot. Okay, from equation 1 and 2 I can draw. So what is my equation 1? X1 dot equals to, I am writing here, okay, x1 dot, what was my equation? Minus 2x1 minus x2 plus vi. This was my equation number 1, and x2 dot equals to x1. This was my equation number 2. So in equation 1, what is the coefficient of x1? It is minus 2. That's why I am writing here minus 2. Coefficient of x2 minus 1. Therefore, I am writing here minus 1. So coming to the equation number 2, what is the coefficient of x1? It is 1. And is there any x2 term? It is not present in equation 2. That's why I am writing here 0. So this is my equation. X dot equals to ax plus bu into x. That is x1, x2. What is my B matrix? Ax plus b. B matrix, it is column matrix. So in equation 1, I am having the value of vi. That is, here it is 1. And in equation 2, is there any vi term? It is not there. That's why here 0. So x dot equals to ax plus b into u. In this case, u is nothing but vi. Okay, this is my equation number 3. Those were my equation number 1 and equation number 2. This is my equation 3. So here A is, you know that from equation number 3, here A matrix is nothing but minus 2, 1, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 0. This is my A matrix. And what is my B matrix? And B matrix is 1, 0. So first bit I have calculated here. Matrix A and B I have calculated. Now in question what they have asked? In question they have asked obtain state transition matrix. Okay. And second bit, using state transition matrix, find I of t. So all the preparation for calculation of state transition matrix is over now. So in the next class, we will see how to calculate the state transition matrix with the help of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay. So as I know the A matrix, I can easily calculate the state transition matrix with the help of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay. Have you understood up to here? Okay. So after lunch, we will try to solve with this state transition matrix with the help of this given A matrix. Okay. So please mark your